Make some noise. Let's go. Let's go. I can't hear you. I know what you're thinking. Evan, you seem like a real screw-up. Right? You seem like the kind of person that would accidentally unplug someone's life support to plug up your phone. Right? I know. But here's the deal, alright? I'm actually a very intelligent person. I'm knowledgeable. Okay, I know things, all right? In fact, I've been brushing up, I've been studying my schoolwork, which is a first for me, and let me tell you, from someone who, went from being completely stupid to knowing stuff, it's awesome. My brain's, empowered now, and I can, shoot people with it. It's awesome. For those who know me best, you probably don't believe me. You're like, Evan, you're stupid. Let me tell you, here's a fact, all right? To prove to you that I have knowledge, here we go. Did you know, scientifically, that America, altogether, the most brain cells in the human population die on Tuesday? All right, and what kind of surprise is that? I mean, it's really not. Tuesday is the biggest crap fest I've ever seen. It's like another Monday. Who likes Tuesday? No one ever, okay? It's kind of a disappointment, all right? And I mean, think about it, truly. Who here actually likes it? No one's ever sat down and went, oh, thank God it's Tuesday. We made it! Tuesday. The only time I would ever look forward to Tuesday if I was getting out of prison on Tuesday. Zaxby's discounts on Tuesday. That's pretty much it. But think about it, truly think about it. Have you ever seen the movie Forrest Gump? His mom dies on a Tuesday. I watched the movie, I know, he's like, my mama died on a Tuesday, and I'm like, oh, what a surprise. Wait, was it gonna be on Friday? It sucks, man, it's stupid, no one likes it, all right? And let me tell you though, even on days like Tuesday, we still have to try and enjoy ourselves, all right? That's really hard to do, but I've been trained to have fun, all right? Ever since I was a wee blonde tot, I've been enjoying myself. In fact, I was trained, all right? Like, Dad, can you take me to this place called Fun Depot? Depot, baby! It's the greatest place of all time. It taught me how to drive. It's got go-karts. It's got a rock climbing wall. It's got ice cream treats. It's got everything you would ever want, all right? If I was stuck in one place for the rest of my life, it would be Fun Depot. Hands down. Best place ever. Make some noise for it. My dad, you know this hyped me up. He'd be like, this is Saturday, champ. We're going to Fun Depot. Hands down, we'll be there, all right? And I would always get so excited, all right? And then on Saturday morning, he would wake me up. He'd be like, hey, sport. Hey, champ. Hey, big man. Today's the day we're going to Fun Depot. Let's go. And I would jump out of bed. I would put on my Fun Depot t-shirt. I would put on my hat that would say, I'm a member of the Fun Depot fan club on it. If I was old enough, I would get a tattoo, right here. On my stomach, it would say FD, with a little train. I would do it. It's a great place, man, and he would always get me so ready for it. Right? But he would kind of take his own little time the day of. It was 7 o'clock and Fun Depot closed at 8, and he would be like, hey, I'm gonna watch some TV. We'll be at Fun Depot shortly, trust me. I'm like, Dad, we only have an hour. We don't have time for that, all right? We need to get to Fun Depot ASAP. All right, and we finally got in the car after he took a nap and all this stuff. We finally got in the car to get to Fun Depot, okay? And of course it took forever to get there. We would have to go to intersections and wait for those pedestrians that would take 20 minutes to cross the street. You know, that kind of person that would move their arms to make it look like they're going faster. They're like, ooh, I'm fast. You know, Miss Harris, is that you? I don't blame you, all right? It makes sense because we want to be safe, but in that kind of situation, I was like, you better hurry up and cross the street, all right? Because I gotta get to Fun Depot, all right? And we finally got there, all right? We finally pulled into Fun Depot, all right? And the car was still in motion. I just dove out, all right? I broke the law, all right? I wasn't ready for Fun Depot. And I know what you're thinking, Evan. I'll bet you ran up to that door, and I'll bet you had a great time that day. Let me tell you all about it. It was closed. It was depressing. I don't even know why it was closed. I went up to the door and checked the sign, and it said closed for Kwanzaa. It was the middle of August, all right? So I don't know what that's supposed to mean. And I got all depressed. I was getting salty. I was like, Dad, this is your fault. This is you. If you didn't take that nap and drink your coffee and do all of your adult stuff, we could have been here, and it would have been open, Dad. This is you. And then we started getting in an argument. in the middle of the Fun Depot parking lot. It was kind of embarrassing. I was like, this is your fault. And he's like, you know what, son? You know what? I can do adult things. This is your fault. And I was like, shut up, Dad. Like a loving son. Shut up, Dad. All right? He was getting kind of weird. He was like, you know what, son? You don't know your elbow from your butt. What does that even mean? I ever walked into a toilet and was like, oh, sorry. No one's done that, all right? And here's the deal. Fun Depot isn't always going to be there for you. It's going to be closed sometimes, right? And it's kind of sad. See, I hold a grudge on my dad for that. To this day, it's been like 10 years, and I'm still like, Dad, Fun Depot's closed that day. I think it's your fault. He's like, dude, that was like 10 years ago. I'm like, shut up, Dad. I'll never forget it, all right? But I still hold grudges. It's just what I do. In fact, I've held a grudge on my mother. And I know that's something I'm not supposed to do because she's like my birth giver. I can't do that. But see, I do. In fact, one time I had my friend Ryan. He came over one time. All right, here's the deal. She loved Ryan. She thought Ryan was a saint sent from the gods, okay? But here's the deal. Ryan is actually a little bit of a turd. In all honesty, she thought he was great because he walked in and he was playing fake. He was like, hi, Mrs. C. Do I smell cookies? You're probably a gorgeous cook. And I'm like, dude, don't do that. That's not you. Because in real life, he's just like, hey, idiot, hey, Gaylord, you better have something good at your house, do you hear me? I'm just like, dude, don't do this to me, all right? Because we know the truth. But see, my mom doesn't know it, all right? She's been fooled by Ryan, okay? Because she's just like, you need to be more like Ryan, okay? He gets good grades and stuff. I'm like, no, he doesn't. He's a liar. He's a liar. I read his diary. He's a liar, okay? But she won't believe me, but I do, all right? I know it's a sad thing to admit. I hold grudges. It's something I do. I even hold grudges on TV commercials. I didn't even know you could do that. See, I was sitting naked one time on a recliner. This is what I do. And so this commercial came on, and this was just a couple of months ago. I was just bored. I was watching TV, and this commercial came on, and it was about Skechers. You know, those shoes we would wear as kids that would like light up and stuff. And I was like, dude, come on. They need to let this product go. I wore that when I was like 7, but then something awesome happened in the commercial, right? This kid, he was walking in with the Skechers, right? And I was like, okay, we've seen this before, Skechers. Fire blazes out from under this guy's pair of Skechers, and I was like, whoa. Like I jumped up without any pants on. I was like, that guy, fire just came out from under his shoe. Like I flipped out. And I was like, I need a pair, okay? Like, but now that I look back, I actually went to the shoe store to look at these Skechers. I was like, dude, if I get beat up in school, I can just put these shoes on and fire can like blaze out from under them. And like, I mean, it sounds like murder, but I mean, it's actually just self-defense, right? But see, I took a look at the shoe when I went to the shoe store. I was still naked, by the way. I was so excited. I like ran in. I was like, oh, Skechers with fire! And I put them on. Like, I didn't even buy them. I just like put them on. I was like, whoa, where's the fire? Nothing's happening. And I asked the guy, I was like, hey, I believe some orange stuff should come out from under the shoe. I believe it should be fire. And he's like, boy, what are you on? I was like, what do you mean, what am I on now? What, you think I'm on drugs? Where's the fire? And he was like, there's no fire, son. I think we need to call the police department, all right? I think you got some problems. But I was so upset because I was so pumped up. I was like, what if fire could actually come out from under shoes? You know how awesome that would be, dude? But they didn't. And I walked out pantsless of the place, and I got really upset because I was like, there's no fire coming out. I'm not awesome. I'm naked. This is stupid. But you know what? If you really think about it, I mean, we're not all going to be happy in this world, right? We're going to have to deal with places like Tuesday. Fun Depot's going to be closed sometimes. And the shoes that they advertise on TV aren't going to be as awesome as they make them sound. But you know what? We can pull through it together because we are Enka High School. Make some noise!